Hey, how's it going, guys? Just got this 1979 Harley Ironhead Sportster on the lift. Actually just sold the shovel head that I had. You'd seen some of the other videos with the red, white, and blue striped 75 repaint tank. So got rid of that and on to the next one. So I wanted to get this loaded on here, give you guys a little bit of a look on all the dust and dirt and all the nastiness of bringing back a old bike or anything really that's sat for a long time or found in a barn. The guy I got this from said he got it and it was pretty much a barn find. He took it to his shop and spent $3,000. Had the whole top end rebuilt, a bunch of other stuff, and took it to a drag strip and ran it a couple times, and he said the clutch felt like it started slipping, and he parked it, which he was saying 7, but from the years he's talking, I'm thinking it was more like 10. So I picked it up, and it's got some nice stuff done. Pretty original. It does have the single fire Dyna S electronic ignition added to it. Somebody's changed out, the headlight and deleted the turn signals and risers. He said he had these legs chromed along with the calipers. It's got the S&S Super E carburetor. A lot of little things though, when you get something, you just gotta kind of start evaluating it and seeing what's going on, little stuff, where to start. I drained the oil out of it, and usually if you look in your oil reservoir on any of these that have sat for a long time and you don't have anything in there, if it hasn't leaked out, it's leaked over here into your primary. So I pulled the oil level plug right here and drained out all the oil that was over full, so it's at the level it's supposed to be, and this was all the extra that drained out of the oil tank. There's a little valve in there. This is the Ironhead. I cut the back of the transmission off, but I'll show you right here. There's a little screen and a valve. I welded this one shut because I need to keep the oil in the engine on this, and they're not shared or anything. So drained the oil, got it at the right level. Definitely need to pull the carburetor. When I was saying little things and stuff like this, I mean they don't have any kind of support bracket on here. Usually you'll run one off the lifter block up to the back of the backing plate of the air filter, so you can see the carbs sag down where you're prone to getting intake leaks in here. They don't have any exhaust brackets on here or the shackles or whatever. They just got them bolted to the heads and nothing else. And stuff like this, check other things too. I mean, it's kind of, you can go both ways. You want to make sure the engine turns over, but you could also have some critters or something that have made a nest in there, and you're going to turn it over and dump a bunch of crap into the cylinders that may or may not already be in there. So I've done that before. Had something where there was a big nest in the carburetor, and I turned the engine over. Cylinders looked good, and after I turned it over, a bunch of little seeds and stuff were in the cylinders. So this, I can tell this doesn't have an air filter on it, and it's got, looks like some little turds and stuff around here. I looked up into the exhaust pipe. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see anything. Yeah, can't get the right angle, but see some kind of seeds or something, where some kind of a mouse or something was in there. So luckily, yeah, I guess I don't have the brackets on here. It'll be easy enough to pull the pipes and shake them out, make sure I don't have a nest in here or inside here, because you don't want to suck all that crap into the carburetor or into your engine. It was missing the battery and the side cover, so I need to get that. He said he'd rebuilt the master cylinder, but that he put a .3 brake fluid in it, and I think it calls for .4, so that's shot probably. Miles, I don't know if miles wise, I mean obviously the guy said it had been rebuilt, but it does have the factory Harley starter and generator, so it's kind of always, unless somebody's putting factory original parts back on it, it's always kind of cool to see that. But inside the tank, man, it's nasty. Hate to even do this. I finally got it aired out enough where my whole garage don't reek, but for any of you that mess with any of this stuff, you can probably look at that and get the smell of it. I mean, my whole garage is gonna reek now, but I flushed out the old gas that was in it. Still need to clean this out. If you'd seen my other video, I was debating on putting a different tank. We got a little ding here, but it ain't too bad. I might see if I can get that popped out or something. I do have another factory one up there that's in better shape, but I might try to hang on to that if I can and probably just run with this. So I did soak the cylinders with some oil. I put some of this Stabil fogging oil. It's supposed to be good for storing engines or anything, and yeah, I don't know. Sounds like a good concept, so I figured I'd spray some of that in there and let it soak before I turn the engine over. And pulled the plug here. Primary chain was real loose, but it was full of oil. So just want to give you guys a little update on some of the knick-knack stuff. I'll pull the carburetor off of here, probably get a video of that and see how nasty it is. So there's a little bit of the 79. Just want to get some video before I start messing with it. Hopefully not do a whole awful lot to it, and get a video of it fired up and running. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching.